Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to stop for a second and think about where you want to be in life. Think about the dreams you've buried under doubt, the goals you've set aside because someone somewhere told you they were impossible. I'm here to tell you that you can do it. You can achieve greatness, but it starts with one simple thing: believing in yourself. Belief is not some vague, abstract concept. It's not something you just whisper to yourself when no one's looking. Belief is real, it's concrete, and it drives action. It's the fire that burns inside you, pushing you forward when others think you should give up. It's what keeps you going when times get hard and when the road feels long. You see, belief is the foundation of every great achievement. No one who ever accomplished something meaningful did it without first believing they could. So today I want you to make a choice. Choose to believe that you have what it takes. Choose to believe that, despite the challenges, despite the setbacks, you are capable of more than you've ever imagined. Don't wait for someone else to validate your dreams. Don't wait for perfect circumstances. It's your belief that's going to carry you through, not their opinion. If you believe you can do it, you're already halfway there. Now get up, get focused, and make it happen. Believe you can do it, and you will. Dreams are powerful. They give us a vision of what's possible, a glimpse of the life we want to create. But dreaming alone won't get you there. It's not enough to have a vision. You have to put in the work. You have to grind when no one's watching, hustle when it's hard, and push yourself past what's comfortable. You can't just hope that opportunities will come knocking on your door. You've got to go out there and build the door yourself. When you dream big, you set high goals for yourself, but those goals will stay out of reach if you don't put in the hours, the sweat, and the relentless effort it takes to achieve them. It's easy to dream, but it's hard to do the work. The long nights, the early mornings, the sacrifices, it's all part of the journey. The difference between those who make their dreams come true and those who don't is the willingness to put in the effort every single day, even when it feels like nothing is happening, even when progress seems slow. Success isn't handed out, it's earned through dedication and perseverance. You have to be willing to go further than anyone else, to keep working when others have stopped. The grind isn't glamorous, but it's necessary. Keep your dream in your heart, but let your actions speak louder than your ambitions. Dream big, but work harder. Failure is part of life. It's part of the process. We've all been conditioned to avoid failure, to see it as something to be ashamed of. But the truth is, failure is where the lessons live. You can't succeed without stumbling a few times along the way. You can't grow if you're always playing it safe. The fear of failure will keep you stuck, small, and afraid to take risks. It's that voice in your head that says, what if it doesn't work out? Or what if I'm not good enough? But here's the thing, if you're not failing, you're not trying hard enough. You're staying in your comfort zone where nothing ever grows. If you really want to push your limits, you have to be willing to fall, to make mistakes, and to look foolish sometimes. That's how you learn. That's how you build strength. Every failure is an opportunity. It shows you what didn't work so you can try again with more knowledge, more experience, and more determination. Failure forces you to dig deeper, to look at yourself honestly, and figure out how to come back stronger. It tests your resilience, your commitment, and your hunger to keep going when things don't go as planned. Think about it, some of the greatest successes in history came after massive failures. It's not that they were immune to failing, it's that they didn't let failure define them. They didn't let it stop them. They used it as fuel, as motivation to keep pushing forward. When you fail, that's your chance to adjust, to get back up, and to try again. Each time you rise better prepared, better equipped, and stronger than you were before. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid of never trying, of letting fear paralyze you into inaction. The real failure is giving up, or worse, never starting. So take risks, step out on faith, and know that even if you fall, you'll learn, you'll grow, and eventually you'll rise. In life, there will always be noise people telling you what you should do, what they think is best for you, what the right path is. But the truth is, only you know your path. Only you understand what drives you, what lights a fire inside of you. And if you let yourself get distracted by the opinions of others, you'll lose sight of that. You'll lose sight of where you're headed. Staying focused means tuning out the distractions, the doubts, the voices that try to steer you off course. It's about having a clear vision of what you want and keeping that vision front and center no matter what comes your way. There will be times when the path feels difficult, when it feels like everything is pushing you to give up, but that's exactly when you need to dig in deeper. That's when you need to remind yourself why you started in the first place. The journey isn't going to be easy. It never is. There will be setbacks, detours, and obstacles that try to block your progress. People may even doubt you, tell you that you're aiming too high, that you should be more realistic. But none of that matters if you stay locked in on your purpose. The opinions of others are just that, opinions. They don't define you. They don't know the fire that burns inside you, the vision you carry, and the strength you have to see it through. Focus is about discipline. It's about getting up every day and putting in the work, even when it feels like nothing is happening. It's about trusting the process, trusting that every step you take is bringing you closer to your goal. Sometimes progress is slow, and sometimes it feels like you're not moving at all. But stay focused. Stay committed to your path. You've got to protect your dream like it's sacred, because it is. It's easy to get distracted by what others are doing, to compare yourself and wonder if you're moving fast enough or if you're good enough. But comparisons are traps. Someone else's journey isn't yours, and what's meant for you will come to you if you keep moving forward. The key is to stay focused on your path, your unique path. Every decision, every step should be aligned with your vision, not anyone else's. Don't let the noise knock you off balance. Stay focused, stay determined, and keep walking your path, even when it feels like the road is tough. It's yours, and no one can walk it but you. Every day you wake up is an opportunity to move closer to your goals, to take one more step toward the life you want to build. But that doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice. You've got to make the decision every single day to give it your all, no excuses, no holding back. Because when you give it your all, you're not just showing up, you're showing up with purpose, with intention, and with the mindset that whatever you do, you're going to do it with everything you've got. You can't approach your dreams with half effort and expect full results. That's not how it works. Whatever you're working toward, whether it's your career, a personal goal, or even something as simple as being a better version of yourself, it requires commitment. And that commitment isn't just a one-time decision. It's a daily discipline. It's waking up each day and deciding to put in the work, even when you're tired, even when you don't feel like it, even when it seems like progress is too slow. Some days will be harder than others. Some days you'll feel like you're on top of the world, and other days you'll feel like you're barely making it. But here's the truth. What separates those who achieve from those who don't is the willingness to keep showing up no matter what. When you give it your all, you're building a foundation that can withstand anything. You're showing the world, and more importantly yourself, that you're serious, that you're committed, and that you won't stop until you reach the top. Giving it your all means no shortcuts. It means putting in the time, the effort, and the sweat to make things happen. It means staying late when others have clocked out, practicing when others are relaxing, and pushing yourself past your limits, because that's where growth happens. You can't expect to achieve greatness if you're not willing to put in the great effort that it requires. And it's not just about working hard, it's about working with purpose. It's about being fully present in everything you do. Whether it's a small task or a big challenge, give it your full attention. Don't just go through the motions, be intentional. Know that every action, no matter how small, is contributing to the bigger picture. Every day is a brick in the foundation of your success, and how strong that foundation is depends on how much you put into it. There will be days when you feel like you're not getting anywhere, when the grind feels endless and the results seem distant. But if you give it your all every day, you're building momentum. You may not see the results immediately, but over time, they will come. That consistency, that effort, it adds up. And one day you'll look back and realize how far you've come, not because you were lucky, not because things just fell into place, but because you showed up day in and day out and you gave it everything you had. So don't wait for the perfect moment, the perfect circumstances, or the perfect conditions. Those may never come. What you have is today, and today is enough. Today is your opportunity to give it your all, to pour yourself into your work, into your dream, into your life. When you commit to giving it your all every day, you're committing to success, because success isn't about one big moment. It's about all the small moments of effort that lead up to it. Life is going to throw things at you, challenges, setbacks, disappointments. They're all part of the journey. Sometimes it'll feel like the world is conspiring against you, like every door you try to open is locked. and every step forward pulls you 2 steps back. But no matter what comes your way, you have one job: keep moving forward. When the road gets tough, it's easy to feel like quitting, to tell yourself, maybe this isn't meant for me, or maybe I'm not strong enough, but those thoughts are just fear talking. They're just the echoes of doubt, trying to convince you to stop before you reach your breakthrough. That's why you have to keep moving forward, especially when it gets hard, because right after the hardest part is usually when the change happens. Right when you think you can't go any further is when you realize how strong you really are. Moving forward doesn't mean sprinting every day. Some days you might only crawl. Some days it might feel like you're barely making any progress at all. But movement is movement. Progress is progress. Even the smallest step forward is still a step in the right direction. The key is not to stop. Don't let the weight of failure or fear keep you paralyzed. Don't let the opinions of others weigh you down. Keep your eyes on where you're headed and keep moving, no matter how slow or difficult it may feel. People often talk about the destination, about reaching the top, but the truth is, the journey is what makes you. The challenges you face along the way shape you into the person who's ready to handle success when it comes. The setbacks teach you resilience, the hard times build your strength, and the failures give you the wisdom you need to keep going. Every time you push through a tough moment, you're becoming stronger, smarter, and more determined than you were before. There will be moments when you feel completely alone, moments when it seems like no one understands the struggle you're going through. But you have to remember that you're not alone in your journey. Every person who has ever succeeded has walked through the fire of adversity. They faced their own battles, their own moments of doubt, but they made it through because they didn't stop. They kept moving forward, one step at a time until they reached their goal. When life knocks you down, and it will, the important thing isn't how many times you fall. It's how many times you get back up. Falling is inevitable. Getting back up is a choice. And each time you stand up again, you're showing yourself and the world that you won't be defeated, that you refuse to be held down by circumstances. You're showing that no matter what life throws at you, you're going to keep moving forward because stopping is not an option. The journey may take longer than you expected. It may twist and turn in ways you never anticipated. You might have to change direction, adjust your plans, or rethink your strategy. But as long as you keep moving, you're still in the game. As long as you keep pushing forward, you're still on the path to where you want to be. You don't need to have all the answers right now. You don't need to know exactly how it's going to work out. You just need to keep going. Because success isn't about never facing challenges. It's about not letting those challenges stop you. It's about having the grit, the determination, and the courage to move forward no matter what obstacles stand in your way. You don't give up. You don't back down. You don't let fear, doubt, or failure take the wheel. You stay focused on your path. You stay committed to your vision, and you keep moving forward no matter what. As you make your way up the ladder of success, it's easy to get caught up in your own journey, your own grind, your own hustle. But real greatness isn't just about reaching the top alone. It's about lifting others as you climb. The true measure of success isn't just how far you go, but how many people you bring along with you. You see, when you've learned, grown, and pushed through challenges, you've gained something priceless: wisdom. And that wisdom isn't meant to be hoarded. It's meant to be shared. There's a responsibility that comes with success. A responsibility to look back and help those who are still trying to find their way. You know what the struggle feels like. You know what it's like to doubt yourself, to feel like the odds are stacked against you. So when you get a little further up, when you start to figure it out, don't forget about those who are still in the thick of it. Offer a hand, a word of advice, or even just a reminder that they're not alone. Your journey can be the blueprint that helps someone else navigate their own path. Lifting others doesn't take away from your own success. In fact, it enhances it. When you help others rise, you create a legacy that's bigger than just your individual accomplishments. You create a ripple effect. The people you lift up today will turn around and lift up others tomorrow. And before you know it, you've built a community of success, a chain of growth. And that's what it's all about: creating something bigger than yourself. It's not just about mentorship or giving advice, though. Sometimes it's about opening doors that have been closed for too long. It's about using your platform, your influence, to create opportunities for people who might not have had them otherwise. Maybe you had to fight for every inch of your success. Maybe you had to kick down doors that were locked in your face. But now that you've made it through, you can leave that door open for someone else. You can be the reason someone else gets their shot. It's easy to get so focused on the climb that you forget to look around, but remember, the top is a lot less lonely when you bring others with you. There's more than enough success to go around. Helping someone else doesn't diminish your own accomplishments. It magnifies them. It shows that your success wasn't just about you, it was about creating pathways for others to succeed too. And lifting others doesn't always mean making grand gestures. Sometimes it's the small things that make the biggest difference. It's a word of encouragement when someone feels like giving up. It's taking the time to listen when someone is struggling. It's recognizing potential in others, even when they don't see it in themselves yet. Your words, your actions, your support, they can be the spark that ignites someone else's journey. But make no mistake, lifting others as you climb takes intention. It takes humility. It takes remembering where you started and understanding that no one gets to the top alone. Somewhere along the way, someone helped you, whether it was a mentor, a friend, or even a stranger who believed in you when you didn't believe in yourself. So as you climb higher, be that person for someone else. Be the hand that reaches back and says, you can do this. You've got what it takes. Because at the end of the day, success is not just about personal achievement. It's about impact. It's about legacy. It's about leaving the world a little better than you found it. And that happens when you lift others as you climb. When you share what you've learned, when you give others the confidence and tools they need to succeed, you're not just changing their life, you're creating a ripple that can change the world. So as you climb, don't forget to reach back. Lift someone up. Help someone else see the possibilities ahead. When you rise, we all rise.